I believe with your help it wouldn't take too much to make this field, squeezed between the railway line and the industrial estate, even better for the wildlife and our community. You should know what a treasure we have here. This is your opportunity to promote a connection with nature, a simple, low-cost solution to help address the challenges of a warming climate, wildlife loss, and mental health. At the executive meeting, Councillor Slocum stated this development would benefit families desperately needing housing, where their children could grow up in a nice area and learn about the species. The nature would still be there, and we also have to live in reality. The reality is the destruction of wildlife and nature that has taken years to evolve. And newsflash, not only is there a housing crisis, but a full-scale climate emergency going on where our wildlife is in the front line. That's the reality. You're missing the point of nature and the value it offers. If you build here, that nature is lost forever. And what about the children who already live here in Highbridge? Don't they deserve this space to be opened up to explore, learn and enjoy? Councillor Gilling said, "This is an area surrounded by open countryside where wildlife functions quite successfully, and there are species that are being protected across the district." This concept of countryside is so misguided. The surrounding fields, albeit green and beautiful on first glance, are cultivated to the exclusion of nature, loaded with fertilizers, nitrogen, herbicides and pesticides. This field is worth 100 of those fields. It's been left to do its own thing for years. It's a complex and dynamic ecosystem, thriving all on its own. Trapped in an urban environment, it's an inspirational in-between space. Yes, there are protected sites and wonderful nature reserves across Sedgemoor, but we have a site right here, as vital a refuge as the reserves along the coast or on the moors. This unfertilised environment is such a special place for wildlife, in contrast to the less diverse farmland beyond. Rough grassland may not be pretty and struggles to fit in with urban life, nor is it tidy, and by its very nature is becoming increasingly rare. But it's not wasteland. There are more species per square metre because it's untouched and is a refuge for a myriad of creatures. You all know about the catastrophic decline in bees globally. Well, it's all the insects that are in danger, and without them, so are we. Being right next to the lakes and the railway line also has its ecological advantages, being part of a nature corridor from the River Brew, and surely it's safer to have nature here rather than a housing development. Now, more crucial than any other time in our lives, we need to teach our children and us to make a connection and engage with nature, to pull on a pair of wellies and explore, go out with a magnifying lens, binoculars or camera, play in mud, get dirty, hug a tree, learn something new every day, watch a kestrel hunt, identify a butterfly, hear different bird songs, watch a sunset through long grass, feel the wind of a bat brush your cheek. Discover and learn about the pulse of nature. Then they might just go on to plant a seed, build a bird box, paint a masterpiece, find and care for an injured creature, and learn about compassion, life and death. Write a poem, or just find happiness and wonder. Most importantly, learn how to be an eco-warrior and fight for our planet. Fight for their future. So, we have to save this space for them and encourage worthwhile and sustainable living. Simple, you see. Work with the nature, not against it, and we'll all be better off. The Council's failure to use the S106 money is nothing short of criminal. We want you to work for your people and our land. We ask you don't think about making money or fulfilling quotas. Think that you can create something amazing, a legacy that will last for generations. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you very much for that, Joy. At this point, I'd like to give the